Alright folks, I am finally going to do an update for September. It's September 9th. And this is a monthly update of my orchid collection. And I'm here with a portion of my collection which I'm not sure where it will be in a month. But I do know that the temperatures have begun to go down, of course. This morning it was 62, yesterday it was 55, which, as you will see, my plants have responded very favorably. This does not look so well, but in theory it really is. This is my LC Tropical Pointer Cheetah, and what this may look as bad, you're overlooking the new growths here. This is bad, this is the new growths. And it has previously bloomed. And there's another one over on this side. It is maturing. Here is my BLC Akito Sato that has had quite a life since being mounted on a Natalia. Just one more orchid. Anyway, you can see how it is really firmly attached around the outside for sure, and even inside of the mount. Put up that new growth this year. This is last year's. It did not bloom, and it also put up this one, which blasted. Next door here is, I believe this was one of Mitzi's, and it's probably two plants, Richard Mueller, and I believe there may be something else on it. There's another tag. But anyhow, it is really putting out the roots on this basket. Lots of nice maturing growths. Still no sign of any inflorescence, but on all sides of the plant, despite this ugliness there. And I'll just sit on down to this one, which is another Mitzi's plant, and you can see the pots right there. So here's a tag, and I think it says Maikai, but I believe there's another tag somewhere that says Bernice Foster, maybe hanging on the other side, or perhaps it's on this one. But in any event, both of them are in the same situation. They are putting up some very nice, substantial growths and roots all over, despite being in that basket forever. Okay, so let's just move on down. This is south facing. It's east to west. So the sun is setting over this way. Here is my Trichocentrum Stacyi, which is a rat tail on sitting, and you can see it is mounted, and it has got this moss getting as high a light as possible and as much water. These like to be moist while they're growing. Should have been blooming, I don't know. Here is one I got from Jim. I'm showing you types and fences. There's a name. Very, very healthy plant. These are new growths. They're all maturing around the outer edge. I don't see any spikes, unfortunately. Although, peachy. And it's got that new growth that it's working on. Really want to see some roots. This is a Brassavola species that I got. I've had this all summer. You can see the roots on that. Hasn't blown, no sign of any inflorescence, but really nice healthy growths. And then up here is the Brassavola Aurora. Beautiful Aurora. David Sanders crossed with Pete0909 from Pete0909. And you can see how another mount from the, I think it's Natalia. And but look at those roots. This has not been on this mount long at all. But look at the roots. So I had previously noted that growth was there. But today I noticed, besides that growth, there's that one that's peeking out. It's right here. See that? Right there, that's growth. And that's a growth that I already saw. And I think that there may very well be another that I saw. That one, and I'm pretty sure there's another one, tiny. But the other thing that I noticed was, look, you see that root in there? That's the most amazing thing, and I hadn't noticed this until I saw that root. That's beautiful. Okay. So this is a recent repot. It's a Gracilis, Encyclia Gracilis cross, and then over here I have a, I think that's Carol Wood Encyclia that has a couple growths and maturing. Okay, so let's turn around. And I really want to make this short. Here is my Sugia spots that beautiful. Very softly fragrant. It's like rose. Here is Tay. Here is another Encyclia hybrid that is maturing some growth. I'm not sure what's a new ID. Here is my Tangerine, putting up really nice new growths. And I also noticed along the canes, you can see that there are nubbins popping out. And it's probably a spent one. But I do believe through here there's a sheep. This, that is our trick or treat. And right in front of it is my Dendrobium subtabile, which is just matured that suitable. And this one behind there, nice plant. It is root bound. Down in front here is an Encyclia Lauda crossed with Della Pavina, which is here, which has lots of nice roots coming. Hopefully you see the growth. And across with a lot of Cyclia. And nice size, nice growth. Also in here I have a Samantha. I believe this is it. Yeah, and Cyclia Samantha. And those are some nice new growths. Previously blown. There's 2 growths. Actually, I'm going to put that up here, get a little more light. Okay, so this is the tangerine. No, I'm sorry, this was Osmoglossum. This is my tangerine. These are the growths on my tangerine. And then I've got an Cyclia here, which is a cross, cornatum, times something. Here's my Magdalena that I just got. This is a spider lily. Here is my Lepidodendron ramnifera, rose and bloom, and it's still putting up sheath, so it should bloom again. Here's another encyclocross that bloomed earlier with orange foliage, and it is giving me another growth. Here is a no, that is one of my longer calcars that looks like it's going to die. Here is a florentulum, American florentulum that looks really nice. It's putting up growth here. Here is my lady Lisa. That's got all those plants growing in there, those kikis. And in front is Joyce Stewart, which is compactum. It's a compactum crossed with longer calcar. No, I'm sorry, compactum times Scotianum. And Scotianum is over on the other side. Here is that caudata cross. Ranthes caudata times Piquiere. That has just been growing really nice. Got that Erokas in there. Got some little cattleyas here. This is in something like that from Sunset Valley Orchids. New growth there. This is my Vandacomaria Mari in the pot. This is, I believe this is Histrionica, Gongora Histrionica. Down here I have, this is my Linford. No, that's my Lize Star. I'm sorry, Lize Star. There's my Regina, Brassavola Regina. Really big plant. Just finished blooming. There's this sweet. And then here I've got 2 Aranthes. This one is Virginalis. And this one is Pyrotii, which, look at those roots. There's a root there. Nice healthy plant. It is in very shady location. Again, getting south sun. Here's my Angraecum longus Scott. Just putting up some roots there. Here's another long calcar, Angraecum longus calcar that's mounted, doing much better than the other. Here's my Piquiere. That is mounted and it's covered in moss. Some Angraecum. Look at those roots there. And speaking of roots, here's my Yondiella Polystaca. And these have been here all summer. They get daily water, specifically like a Vanda, to their roots. Or their vellum and their roots turn green. And here is, down below here, this is Angraecum Ciliara. iris, which just must have dropped its flowers. They're very tiny. Nice plant. And then I've got this one back here that is an Ambranthes. It's just kind of suffering right now. I'm trying to keep it out of the water. Up here is a Rangis spicata, and it's crossed with Elro. Yeah. And it is mounted, and it's got a nice new leaf. Roots are still nice and green tipped. Here's an epidendrum. It's got that new growth going. And this is a Lacartia. Is it Magna? No, not Cramp. Did bloom. Yellow tiny flowers. And over here is my Sartorchis arcuata, which was put in that basket at the beginning of the year, and it wasn't spike, and the spikes are, I can show them. Yeah, there's that one, that. And there's one. There was one down there, but that's anyway. There's a kiki at the base, and it is putting up leaves. It's still doing well, and in fact, I think the actual progress. It blooms in the winter or early spring. This is an equigenera that I got that has survived. Finally, this is Epidendrum distensiflorum, and I potted it up in sphagnum because they come from a more shady, more terrestrial environment in Ecuador and South America. And look, it has survived, has been in shade, cannot wait. It has put up more leaves at the top, so I'm happy for that. Down here recovering is my yellow blueberry. That was repotted and it's putting out a new leaf. It's not, but I'm hoping that it does well. Here's my Epi nocturnum. That is still putting up those growths. All of the spikes blasted on the plant, but you know, I'm still, as long as they stay green, they're still capable of blooming. And here are my Phalaenopsis giganteas. You can see they're in shade, and they're both putting up leaves. And they're sitting on the sides of Aranthes arachnides, which is closely allied to Aranthes grandiflora. Two of them here. These again get long spirally inflorescence that dangle and can rebloom or form kikis as long as they stay green. That's an Aranthes. And yeah, this is an Aranthes. These are Aranthes. No spikes to show for them now. And here is one of my Aranthes grandiflora here. And then I have one that is tucked under there. And another Ambranthes grandolina, which is what is it? Magdalena crossed with something grand. Grandiose. No. It is Aranthes grandiflora, that's what it is. And something just fell down here, but I will get it later. I'm not sure. Oh, it's just this plant down here that is a very big plant that I just repotted. And I don't where the tag is, but it's got a growth coming up there, and there may actually be a sheath. But yeah, it's a big, like almost a compound. Okay, so I have Ferris Phalaenopsis here. Here's my Phalaenopsis marii, which is my favorite, is in spike. And it should be blooming, but they take forever. This is a Restreepia, I believe, or yeah, or a Plurphallotype, Adeli. And then I have a Bulbophyllum back there. And then, just briefly, I want to show you this, which is Epidendrum cornatum, which I had just shown you across, but this is one that I just got recently from the genera. Just like the one, the dentiform over here. This one acquiring bark with a mix of some sphagnum, but it's got bark mixed in it because they come from a different environment and they like more light. And you can see it is growing well. I am so happy. You see there's sphagnum and then there's bark on top. But the plant is obviously happy. I am so happy too. Next to it is, I'm not sure why, but I'll tell you later. But it's got this growth. There's my, Inobulbon munificum. That's what I mounted. This. And here is sheath. And then there's that Basalotype over there. More Phalaenopsis down here. Here's my Gatton Sunray, Dendrobium Gatton Sunray. This is a new growth that it's kind of terminal. And then there's another one coming up there, like lots of water while it's growing. And again, these are the Phalaenopsis. Here's my Hieroglyphica. That is still in bloom. Kind of a waxy fragrance. Here is Corellia. This is Candolia, I'm sorry, in clear. Here's my Crisis Domingi. It has all these nice new growths. Over this way, this is a Brassavola flagellaris, which has a spike. See? And then next to it is Perennii, which is my favorite, which has those couple growths. Here's another one, and there's a spike. Okay, down here, this is Miyaka Star. It's got a nice growth. Here's a jungle eyes. That's mounted. Nice roots. And it's getting dark, so I'm just gonna rush. Here is a nice, something that I repotted that is new. Trichocentrum carthagensis, but you can see it's putting up a new growth there. And there's another tiny one peeking out somewhere. Here is my Linford White Beauty and Gracum, which is the King and Queen cross. And it's doing so good, so well. Look at the base, look at that root. And it is putting up a leaf. A little ways to go before it blooms, but that's fine. There's my Magdaleni. And Squidale, which is here, those are the parents of Linford White Beauty. Here is Medusa times Guatemalensis. And you can see there's a sheath. And I think they're And then here I've got a gold digger cross with guatemallensis, maturing this nice growth. That's my osmantha. Here is my Kiwani Mendenhall. And it's putting up a new growth. And it's got some nice roots. And it's got a sheet there. We'll see. Alright, down below here, this is my BC daffodil. It's got this new growth. This has been knocked out of the plant so many times. But anyway, it's doing okay. This is I believe it's my Microkupovich, yeah. It's got that little growth at the base, and it's maturing this one. And down there is something, another path, or Paphiopedilum. That's my cross, Phoenicia cross, the best, crossed with something else. Still smells like chocolate, cocoa. What's this? This one is Orontiaca crossed with Lawrenciana. It's got another growth there, maturing. Has matured that growth. Over here, I've got my Trichocalatus orchidea, which is kind of recovering. Then I've got my Trichocentrum that it's Encyclia macrotis, and loving those roots, giving it sun, trying to keep it dry. Here's my Trichocentrum candida. It's got a few growths going on, nice root tips you can see. It's mounted, it is a miniature. And next to it is my Epi diffusum, which has just started giving me new roots. And there is a new growth there. Here is another Trichocentrum, which is my, it's a cross, I think it's Oka. Lilian Oka. Okay, here's my Encyclia Mariata or Prestigio. It is really getting dark, but it is rooted to this mountain. You can see those roots. More of a cooler grower. Here's my petite stars. Here is my Dendrobium. It's a species that is can't think of it right now. But here's my Vanda from Moats. That still has got those nice roots. There's Escacinda. And then I've got this, which was the most fragrantest. And there's the tail. This is really nice. That treasure, Calpo. Down below here is a Bovingina, Bovingina. This is a 1 in a million. And this is a Yamada. This is Tenifolia, Maxillaria Tenifolia. Here is my Leptotes bicolor. That has a lot of new roots. Here is BC Sing Red Pearl. It's recovering, nice growth. Here, can't forget this. This is my Versavia Crazy Arachno. That is mounted onto its cutting, or a little seedling that I rescued. And down below here is my Ports of Paradise, which is giving me 1, 2, and then here's 3 grows. Okay. Anything else? Okay, here's my Encyclia Oxypedia, which is maturing that growth. And then back here are some Clarks. Here's my Encyclia Bracteosa. Up there is, this is a fragrant one, Corey Koshwalis. That's what it is. Already bloomed in the spring, now it's getting more new growths. This is my lemon Rantiaka. I think it's the Rantiaka. Here is my green hornet that's getting me new growths. Here is Yuguchi cross. This is my Hercoglasson, and this is a cross. To enjoy being farmerites, I'm Sosiflorum. Here's my Grisophii, Rene Grisophii, giving me all these nice new growths around the plant. Here is Nora Tokunaga, still blooming. And it is so dark out here. That up there is a Suncoast, seeing the stars, and then up there is something else. But like I said, it's dark. And here is my adorable Versavia nodosa. Adorable. It's got that new growth. Rooted to that mount. So that's it. That's it. It's dark. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your orchids. Bye. Can I show you one more lamb anyway? I just repotted this plant. It's a bucket list plant, so I can't not show it. Let me wash it off. Stanhopea tigrina, Aztec times predator. So you see, Stanhopea. Thank you.